Hi Internet, it's Vicki and welcome to my channel. Today I have the May Quilty Box reveal for you. And this just came in the mail today, so yay! It's the first time I think I've ever done a reveal the day that it came in the mail. I was real lucky. I beat my box back from vacation. I took a real short little vacation. My husband and I went to Cancun, Mexico, and we got back a couple days ago. And here it is. Yay! So let's get started. Got my scissors, and I actually like to open them before off camera because I'm not really very good at it sometimes, and I don't want to have any bloodshed. There we go. They're not hard to open. I'm just a klutz. No bloodshed on camera. Oh, see? Thought I had them all, but two more sides. I have not seen anybody else's video. I really haven't been online much since I got home because I work 10 hours a day, 4 days a week, and had unpacking and laundry to do. And so let's see what's in your box, as it says. And the curator is AnneMarie Chany. It must be Chany. She's an author and a pattern designer, and she began quilting in 2006. Wow, that's just 10 years ago. Very good. Teaching herself to thread a machine at the same time. That's pretty funny. It's a passionate hobby now. So what does she do? She's called her website is genxquilters.com. Yeah, because she's young. So cool. So, this is what's in it. So I won't look at it all right now. Let's just look at it one item at a time. So the first thing, mine's a little messy. I guess that's what happens when you don't use the worms. The worms keep everything in place, but then they're messy. So we'll live with it. Oh, the sun just suddenly went behind a cloud or something. It seems, I hope it's not too dark, but we'll do the best we can. Okay, so the first item is by Pilot, the pen company. Heard of Pilot before. Erasing That Works, a fine point black gel ink, erasable and refillable friction ball pen. Writes smooth, erases clean, it says. Let's see what it says, because I'd never thought of Pilot pen for quilting before. Let's see, it says the friction line of pens write smoothly and erase cleanly so you can erase every line. Great for making guidelines on fabric, for cutting or piecing. Cool. So it erases away. And the value on this, according to the card, is $2.68. Hard to find a pen for $2.68, much less one that erases. So that's kind of cool. Better than chalk, the old seamstress chalk. Oh, and of course there's my card. If I give it to somebody, they get percentage off. Quilt in a Day, Eleanor Burns, a 6.5 inch triangle square up ruler. Says inch and half-inch measurements, 2 colors for easy reading, 1/4 inch seam allowance, squares, pieces up to 6.5 inches, 45 degree lines, and heavy gauge plastic. I had a Coke, and I guess I'm just crazy from the fizzies. Anyway, here it is. As you can see, it's Eleanor Burns Quilt in a Day group. And what does it say about it? It says it makes perfect half square triangle. Here I go again. Perfect half triangle squares and 1/4 triangle squares, and sizes up to 6.5 inches. Fully illustrated and detailed instructions are included. The ruler is marked in 2 colors for easy reading. Convenient 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, and 1 inch lines for precise measuring. The ruler is made of heavy gauge acrylic and is laser precise. So, and I see on the back, it tells you for what size you want, what size squares to cut, and then what to square them up to. See if you can get I have a little story about Eleanor Burns. Actually, I have a photo of her that I took. I used to live in Kodiak, Alaska, and she came there with her significant other. and I think to go fishing and sightseeing and that sort of thing. And he was out fishing one day, and she contacted our local, I don't remember if it was the quilt store or if it was the quilt guild. But at first, whoever took the message for whoever she contacted had no idea who she was. But just a few days before her arrival, like maybe 2, we finally got the information. And being in a small town, you know, things travel pretty quickly. So we got together a large group of folks to meet with her, and she did a little demonstration for us, and it was really nice. First we had like lunch with her at one of the local restaurants one day, and then I think later, another night that she was there, she came to the quilt store. We had a little quilt store there, fabric store, and she came there and did some demonstrations and talked to us and stuff. She's very, very nice, and talks in real life pretty much like she does on TV, you know, always smiling and happy. But yes, so it was nice to meet her. Okay, so I see fabric and I'm not looking at it. I'm trying not to look at it. All right, so let me just dig down and get something that's underneath the fabric. And it is a pattern called Bella Maiden. And I believe Bella means beautiful, so beautiful girl. And this is a quilt pattern by Gen X Quilters. And it appears to be, well, I would say half square triangles. It says, it's a modern twist on an old classic. Use half square triangles. Got that one right. What do you know? Get the dust out of my brain. It's been a long time since I've sewn. Use half square triangles as the building block of the quilt to make this stunning, oversized version of the Old Maid's puzzle block. Instead of an old maid, it's Bella Maiden. Nice. Much more positive, right? It is skill level advanced beginner. Finished block size is 32 inch by 32 inch. Finished quilt size is 64 inches by 64 inches. I can do that. I can do that size. Let's see, what does it say? It's designed by AnneMarie Chany, which is our curator. No, it must be Chany. There's no E at the end. I'm not sure. I'm sorry for butchering people's names. Not my strength. And, oh, here's another one by Gen X Quilters. It's Lacuna Sampler. Very colorful and pretty. And this one says the Lacuna Sampler makes a fun, simple sampler based on the Cheyenne block, Kansas City Stars, another name for it. We change out the center of the wheel with 6 different basics and create a large patchwork version in the center of the quilt. Enjoy piecing these big colorful blocks of rainbows of color. And they are. It's very pretty. Very pretty. Finished block size is 14 inch by 14 inch, and the finished quilt size is 63 inch by 63 inch. Very nice. And now, oh, you know what? I forgot the prices, the retail prices. Okay, so we said the pen here was $2.68. And let's see. The Lacuna Sampler is the pattern is $12. And the Bella Maiden pattern is $9.50. And let's see, Eleanor Burns Quilt in a Day ruler is $12.95. And now we're down to one last thing, and that is Pie Making Day Fat Quarter Bundle for $28. It's 10 fat quarters of the Pie Making Day collection designed by Brenda Radcliffe for RJR Fabrics. I like RJR Fabrics. I used to buy a lot of them. They had a lot of tone on tone, so they read as solids, and I really like them. And just a lot of interesting patterns for, I don't want to say fillers because that's not really it. I used them as solids. And let's see, here they are. So pretty. Hate to open it, but I'm going to. All right. Let's see what it says. There's something else it says about it. The writing on these is very small, so you'll have to bear with me. Pie Making Day is inspired by vintage feed sacks. I love the look and feel of the fabrics from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Most vintage-inspired lines are available today stay true to the original color schemes. The colors in pie making day were chosen to bridge the gap between the modern and traditional quilter. You know, when I was reading that it was like the look and feel of fabrics from the 30s, 40s, and 50s, because I have some of those reproduction fabrics. I thought when it was a little colorful for that, but now I realize, like it says, it's to bridge the gap between those and modern colors, as you can give you a closer look. It says the modern colorations are what make this collection truly unique. All right, let's open it up. Quilt with love. Okay, so I can't get it undone. I will not cut the fabric. I will not cut the fabric. I will not cut. All right. I think I got it. Yay! Oh, stuck to the bottom. All right, so let's take a look at these, shall we? Okay, the first one is a green or chartreuse. Very pretty. Oh, and I learned this from Eleanor Burns when she was in Kodiak. She would put stuff on here and do this and this, and she'd say it on her bulletin board. So, and here's another green with this one really is green with chartreuse. I love this pattern. It's very subtle. Like I say, when I bought a lot of RJR fabrics, they were always kind of the tone on tone, you know, that read solid, but when you look close, they are patterned. This is the same as the other, only in a different colorway of a rust. See? And same here. Rust instead of green, like that one. Oh, and look at this color. Oh, I just like pinks and here comes colors I really like. Love these colors. How about not going too fast and making anybody seasick here? And then there's gray. Gray is not my favorite color, yet I find it very useful in quilting, so, and hard to find. So I'm always excited to see a gray, even though it's not a color I would dream of wearing. Although this isn't a bad one. This is almost like the color of my car, where it's real bluish. I know, I can't believe I own a gray car. So there's the fabrics. Aren't they pretty? They have a very nice feel to them. They're a very nice quality fabric. Really like them. So that is my Quilty box. I'll take a few still shots, get it nice and pretty for closing, but just want to say thank you to those who watch my videos. I really appreciate it. I hope you come back again, and I do hope you subscribe. And I also like to, if someone comments, I like to go to their YouTube site and see what they have going on, if they have some videos to watch. Sometimes they don't. That's okay. But if you do and you leave me a comment, I'm going to your stuff. I am definitely going to your channel. So here's the fabrics one last time. And happy quilting. Thank you for watching.